Hello and welcome to the brand show, and we are ready for another exciting episode of the show as we feature the first French boutique hotel in Colombo, and which was opened very recently here. And right now on the show with me I have a wonderful gentleman. He's the owner of this property, Mr. Pascal. Good to have you on the show.
Thank you, and bienvenue à la maison.
Right, La Maison de Colombo. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and this is the brand show coming to you live from La Maison de Colombo. Right. Mr. Pascal, tell us about your journey into Sri Lanka.
Oh yes, well I came 8 years ago to work on an Australian project.
Okay.
To develop tourism in the Eastern Province.
All right.
Unfortunately, we arrived just when the trouble started in 2019.
So the project,
yes, and the project kind of went down. But I really like the country, fall in love especially in Trinco Malay, and that's why I did my first investment in La Maison de Trinco Malay.
Okay, let's talk about that first. When did you start that project?
Yeah, well, it started about 4 years ago. First investment in this villa. It's on the beach. It's really downtown Trinco Malay. So the concept is to experience the multicultural and multi-religion of Trinco.
It's a beach property?
At the same time, yes, being right on the beach. Yeah,
right,
that was the first project.
So it's called La Maison de Trinco.
The Trinco.
Yeah. What is the meaning behind this La Maison?
La Maison means the home.
Okay.
Okay, so when you say La Maison de Trinco, it means the home of Trinco, or Trinco home, yeah, in French, yes.
Okay. Why did you want to choose Sri Lanka, apart from all the other islands in the world?
Well, first because, as you know, Sri Lanka has so much potential, and when you come as a guest here, you immediately see this potential, and I don't know, there is this kind of attraction to say, can we do something about that? Can we capitalize on this potential and do something? And everybody is trying to contribute. And so it started with Trinco, but obviously when Christophe has this kind of same feeling, falling in love with the country and wanted to go hospitality and tourism, then immediately we met and we said, yeah, we can do something also in Colombo and start to capitalize on this potential. One point Sri Lanka potential needs to realize. You know, you can stay only at potential.
Right. So let's talk about La Maison de Colombo, this French Sri Lankan living style that you want to introduce to Sri Lanka.
Well, the idea is to, of course, we are guests in Sri Lanka, but the idea is to just bring a touch of French in a Sri Lankan property and mix this charm of Sri Lanka with the elegance of hospitality from France.
Talk about this La Maison property here in Colombo, La Maison de Colombo. What's so special about it?
How do we start? I mean, what's unique is that you are, listen, we are in the middle of Colombo, Colombo 6, and you hear only birds. Okay, so you manage to have a property where you can relax, you can confidentially be here, there is no noise, and you're right in the center.
It's very hard to believe that we are in Colombo.
Yes, in fact when you look around,
it's very calm and quiet.
In Gaul, you could be somewhere else. Yeah.
Especially in the busy city of Colombo.
Yes.
Okay, what is your idea behind La Maison de Colombo? What kind of a crowd are you expecting here?
Okay. So I mean, first of all, we are trying to focus on experience. I mean, Colombo has a lot of offer. What we want to be a little bit different, focusing on the French experience.
But no other French restaurants in Colombo.
No. So yes, first French cuisine.
Yeah.
We have a bistro that serves iconic food from France. Yeah. And the wine. I'm sure Christophe will explain a lot more about the wine concept that we have. And the French boutique where we bring some souvenir and product exclusively from France, so people can taste the French mustard or French vinegar or these kind of things. And obviously the elegance of a room that are quite high-end. Yes.
We will be walking into all the rooms and explaining you the specialities in later on. What would you have to say to a guest who's coming down to Sri Lanka for a holiday?
Okay, so of course Colombo is not the favorite place for tourists. The tourists, they immediately want to go to the Norelia or
down
to
south.
Seguiria or down south to the beach. But we realize that more and more people want to finish their trip in Colombo because any tourist wants to see the capital of the country they're visiting. And even so, before Colombo was not attractive, it's getting a lot more things to do, a lot more attractive now. And there's at least you can stay 2 days here, very busy as a tourist, and doing some great experience as well. So what we found out is a lot of tourists, after 2 weeks around the country, they want to relax their last night, in a property where they are quiet, peaceful. They can enjoy Colombo without the busy downtown, and also, frankly speaking, after 2 weeks of rice and curry, some of our guests, they want to have a more mild dinner before to fly. That's one of the big arguments that we received from the guests. They said it's good to relax in Colombo, visit Colombo.
And it's not too far from the airport.
No, it's not too far. We are just close to Independence Square, and, Mont Lavinia Beach, and there is so many things to do.
Speaking of your menu, let's talk about that. And we'll touch on your menu items.
Yeah, so I mean,
is it only French cuisine?
Yeah, it's French cuisine, but with a lot of humility, simplicity. We are like what we call a bouchon lyonnais. It's a bistro in France where you focus on the taste and you focus on the wine pairing, not on the decoration, not on the prestige, but it's more like a bistro where you will have good, iconic French food. That's what we do.
Any plans on fusion, like mixing Sri Lankan and French cuisine together, creating a fusion
yes,
menu?
well, of course we try some few experience, but right now,
keeping it French
we're doing cheese fondue. We cannot do too much fusion on this one of bœuf bourguignon, which is a stew, a beef stew, or coq au vin. Yes. Yes, when we do a crème brûlée, we put a little bit of cardamom from Sri Lanka to infuse the meat before we do the crème brûlée.
Okay.
These kind of things we do.
Okay. The most important question on the show today: why would a person want to come to La Maison de Colombo?
Well, I mean, we are just 1 week from Valentine, but frankly, this is, I think, the most romantic place I know in Colombo. If you want to reconnect with your friend, if you want to please your wife or your girlfriend, if you want to have a discreet, calm, quiet, unique...
Surprise them, especially.
Yes, don't tell them where you're going. Yes. I think that's the place.
Okay.
Yes, and it's very surprising. Did you see? It looks like a Hindu temple. You come, you don't know what to expect. You see one room, the second room, and third room, and then you arrive at the restaurant at the end.
Let's talk about your Valentine promotion as well, since we will be putting this video before the Valentine, so we can promote that as well.
Yes, well, I mean, we put a package which is dine and stay, and people can book here, have their dinner, Valentine dinner, and stay here, so you can drink as much as you want because you're staying here, and they will have all this romantic room that you will visit. So I think that's quite a good surprise, and romantic is guaranteed.
So celebrate your Valentine in French style.
Yes, exactly.
Right. So we'll put all the information in the description as well, and we put all the contact numbers where if you want to make a reservation for Valentine's Day, you can go ahead and contact them. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. This is The Brand Show with me, Minoldi, and we are coming to you live from La Maison de Colombo. Don't forget to check them out, and I'll put the FB links in the description and give them a like, and don't forget to visit them as well. How do you say thank you in French?
Merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup.
Merci thank you very much.
I'm just trying out my French. I know it's going to be very weird. At least I'm trying. Because, I mean, this is what people need to do.
Of course.
They need to try out, what their cuisine tastes like, and they try out the wine. This is an experience. So we are openly inviting everybody who's watching this show. Come, enjoy. It's not too far from Colombo. It's in Colombo 6. And what's the address again, Mr. Pascal?
82 Stratford Avenue.
Right, so 82 Stratford Avenue, La Maison de Colombo.
Merci.
Merci. And right now on the show, I have with me one of the partners of the property La Maison de Colombo. His name is Christophe. Christophe, welcome to the show. Good to have you with us.
Thank you very much and bienvenue to you too.
Right, okay. Merci. I'm just trying out my French.
It's good.
Yeah. Right. Christophe, why exactly you wanted to partner up with Mr. Pascal for this project?
In fact, I had this project in my mind from many months.
Okay.
And I visited some places. My concept was to initiate a French experience, fusioning with Sri Lanka elegance or charms.
Okay.
I love Sri Lanka. My wife loves Sri Lanka. We love France too. And it was in my mind, after 4 years in Sri Lanka, I stayed 4 years before starting this business, and I thought, we visited a lot, and I thought maybe there is a small space for something like that. So I designed the concept 1 year ago, more or less, and then after my wife challenged me. She told me, oh, I will introduce to you a French guy who is expert in hospitality. Because I'm not. I was expert in management, in human resources, and in sales and marketing. I was the HR human resources HR director of Michelin Lanka until this summer. So this was very challenging for my wife. So she told me, I will introduce to you someone who will challenge you. And after 6 months of having this concept in a PowerPoint, I have met Pascal. And Pascal told me, wow, that can be interesting. And 2 weeks after, he called me back. This is very interesting. And it was the starting because I never met Pascal before.
So that was the start of the La Maison de Colombo.
So then after we have discussed, I finalized my family business plan because for me it was important to have a family business plan before having the business plan for the boutique hotel. So we have finalized that. We have rediscussed many times with Pascal. We put the figure on the table, and then after we transform the figure in action plan, a roadmap, and then we have started like that. And then after we have continued in terms of marketing, digital communication, and Pascal has big expertise in this domain I didn't have. I have certainly some others, and it was very interesting because we were very complementary in terms of expertise. I had sales, human and resources, and management expertise, but also legal expertise. Pascal had plenty of other expertise. It was very interesting because together we have different level of knowledge and we help each other.
Both of your expertise and the knowledge gave birth to La Maison de Colombo.
Exactly,
right?
exactly. Okay. And we love France. I was in France last 4 years. I had a big asset in my previous company, my previous job. I have visited France everywhere. I went everywhere in France, so I know north, south, west, east, all departments in France I know, and I know what are the iconic meals in this part of France, what are the iconic items. So I have this big asset, so I discussed with Pascal about that to align our planet, I will say, and to launch this boutique hotel.
Okay, and let's talk more important stuff. The French wine. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, I love wine. I live in my during my career 3 years in Champagne, 3 years in Burgundy. Okay. I play rugby in Bordeaux, but also in south of France. So I love wine because of the taste of the wine. So I said to Pascal during the concept, we have a big asset. He told me, why? Because in fact, we will be capable certainly to import through a wine importer, to import some wine we can't find them today in Sri Lanka. So we will import Bollinger champagne, the famous champagne from James Bond movie, but also royal family from 140 years. We will import some Burgundy wine from Volnay, Perlan-Vergelès, Puligny-Montrachet, Meursault, Chablis, Saumur, and some sparkling too from France. We can't find them today in Sri Lanka. And the goal is not to be too expensive. The goal is to give pleasure and to give opportunity to guests to have this experience.
And make them experience this, right?
Exactly, exactly. So in terms of wine and champagne, we will be a place where we want people take pleasure tasting wine, discussing smoothly with the French music in the background.
Wow, okay.
This is what we want.
So is it right if I say that if anybody wants to come and check out French wine, this is the place that they need to come?
Exactly.
Is that right?
Exactly.
Right. Let's talk about the menu. What's so special about the La Maison de Colombo
The menu for the restaurant. In fact, I will split it. We have a menu for people who want to have breakfast, tea time. We propose some French tea time with crêpe Suzette, crêpe with orange, with breakfast with chocolate croissant, with mini croissant, with fresh orange juice. So this is something we propose during all the day, from the morning until beginning of evening. We propose a French breakfast. But also for the meal, we propose iconic meal, I would say, onion soup, foie gras, goat cheese salad, etc., etc., cassoulet, bœuf bourguignon, coq au vin. People love it so much. We have excellent feedback from the coq au vin, but also couscous, but also fondue savoyard. So, and in dessert, tarte tatin, which is another iconic dessert from France, or crêpe too, crêpe Suzette too, with a flambé in front of the guest.
I'm pretty sure that most of the items will sound very Greek to most of you,
Yes.
right? So, but you need to come and check it out so then you'll get more familiar with it. What is your favorite one on the menu?
I love coq au vin,
Is there any reason?
but also I love fondue savoyard too.
Okay, so there are two.
Yes, yes. I would say maybe what I prefer is fondue savoyard.
Okay.
Because I love fondue, I love going skiing, and ski for me is fondue savoyard, and it's typically French. Cheese fondue is very. This is what I prefer.
So you need to check that out. Fondue Savoyard, is that
Yes,
right?
Yes, exactly.
Right.
But also what I love too, at the end of the dinner, we propose cherries, guillotine cherries,
Right.
which is unique in Sri Lanka. So I invite guests to taste it very smoothly with small sugar, little bit sugar, but so tasty.
You need to check that out as well. Right, we are coming to you live from La Maison de Colombo and this is the brand show.
In Sri Lanka, we can't say Sri Lanka tea, because black tea, green tea, white tea is totally different. Imagine this is exactly the same for France.
Right.
Burgundy wine is totally different taste than Bordeaux wine, than Vin de Loire, than Vin d'Alsace, Alsace wine, than Côte de Provence. So in France we have red, white, and rosé wine, but you can't compare. Everything is very different,
right.
like the tea. So this is the experience we want to give to our
And you have all of that available here?
The goal is to have a map
Okay.
to propose all the wine
Okay.
available. Yes. So we are building our stock, I will say. Within a few weeks, we will be available to have all this wine. Especially some exclusivity in Champagne with Bollinger Champagne, with some Burgundy wine from Chanson, one of the most famous Burgundy house. But also in this Vallée de Loire, another very famous house with sparkling and Saumur and Sancerre. So the goal is to take pleasure, to give pleasure, to get pleasure for our guests.
Right. Making an experience for them, no?
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
So we invite everybody, who is watching this to come here and experience La Maison de Colombo. They got lots of things to offer. You were explaining me something about very special about this.
This label shows that this is a royal family supplier. And Bollinger is a supplier of royal family from under 140 years. But although Bollinger is a champagne you can find in each James Bond movie.
Oh, okay.
So why we will have this asset and exclusivity, because I am very lucky guy, I will say. This lady named Lily Bollinger was owner of Bollinger after war, and she is part of the family of my wife. She was the godmother of my wife's mother.
Okay.
And this is why it was a big asset for me to propose this champagne, but also the other wine coming from this house.
So it's a family connection too.
Yes.
What is this called?
So this is a crème brûlée. This is a very traditional French dessert, you know, and this is mainly like a milk-based cream. And at the last minute, the chef is gonna caramelize the top, and the trick is to have the very hot caramel and the cold cream underneath.
Okay.
And you need to have this crack that he's gonna do now. Please go ahead, yes. So you do have to do that at the last minute, otherwise you don't have this contrast of the two temperatures. That is very interesting. One is cold, one is hot. And in the French culture of food, you always try to offer a contrast. Not only with spices, we're not very good at spices, but we're very good at the contrast in the temperature or in the composition of the meal. So, of course, so you obtain a very nice caramel, and in about 1 or 2 minutes, the caramel will solidify, and that's where you can have it. Okay, and I'm sure you saw maybe this movie, Emily in Paris. There is one fashion guy that is very upset, and he wants to put all his frustration on the crème brûlée, and so he's taking the spoon like this, and he's testing every crème brûlée to see if they are perfect, you know. And to know if they are perfect, you need to get a crack. When you eat with the spoon, you need to get this crack, and if you don't have the crack, it's not a good crème brûlée. So you have to do like this, and then when you do that and you have a crack, that's a good crème brûlée.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
This is how you find it's good donut.
Yes, and then see the consistency, you get some piece of caramel with the crème. That's the way it should be. Voila.
Voila. Go ahead and taste it.
Okay, allez, I'm testing. So he infused the milk with cardamom from Sri Lanka.
Right.
So the surprise is that not only it's a crème brûlée, but there is a touch of Sri Lankan inside with the cardamom